Thank you.
Hello, how you doing? I'm doing good.
Yes. I'm talking to everyone, and myself included.
Thank you, bud. So, how y'all doing today?
Good, how are you?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in or not. Have y'all y'all for Chris?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Is there any reason in particular?
Lots of reasons.
At this point, the main reason is that the stunt our governor pulled with immigrants, sending them to Martha's Vineyard, was utterly cruel. Telling people whose society is collapsing and they're running to America that they're going to have food, they're going to have shelter, they're going to have help with becoming citizens, and then just abandoning them in a city, that's evil. That's not right. That he should have to resign for that alone. I will not support someone who does that, and I will do everything I can to help Charlie Crist win.
Gotcha. Do you think Charlie Crist has a chance?
Yes, honestly. Florida has always been a 1% of the vote state. The weather is enough to determine who's going to win the governor's race here.
Do you think the Hispanic vote will be a deciding factor in this?
Most
Since
likely,
it's
yes.
1%.
He has not denounced the anti-Jewish things that have been going on in our state. He just lets it go on without saying anything, and I think that's disgusting.
What about the COVID issue?
He risked a lot of lives, and he probably killed a few people with his policies. He's a dangerous man. I want him out.
Gotcha. Did y'all vote for him to begin with?
No, hell no.
I would say Charlie Crist has also been a governor before. Perfectly fine as governor. Throughout my entire life, that's what I've been told. So,
Hello.
Okay, Brian.
Look at this girl. Now let me ask you this. Do you think that any of them are really any different?
oh yeah, definitely.
You can tell by their votes.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is this recording going to?
You can check it out at Larry For Real on YouTube, or Larry For Real 1 on TikTok, or Larry Downs Jr. on Facebook. I just like to interview people and get different perspectives.
Well, that's good, as long as you're not putting us at risk.
No, I don't have those.
No, I don't mean that. I mean by the MAGA violence.
Yeah, I don't know any of
You
them.
can park right there.
Diane, what have you been doing? What? Yeah, I'm just I find the whole political thing interesting because my perspective is I like freedom, and I don't like to pay for other people's stuff. I just don't, and I find that politicians on both sides, we pay for those.
Yeah.
I'm talking about other people's stuff like their EBT cards, like their welfare checks. That's what I don't like.
Okay.
Because I have some family members who take advantage of it, and personally, they've had all the same opportunities. They're white. They've had all the same opportunities, and they're just they're just leeches on the system. And I know them personally because they're my flesh and blood, and they're getting money every month from those who work, and that's the thing that I don't like.
I would say that the bad people of the world, or the people who take advantage of stuff, people always take advantage of things.
Always. That's human nature.
Right.
Yeah. So
but it's not all. It's not all human nature. It is the
vast majority.
There is.
The vast majority.
All right,
they'll find the easiest path to go down.
The easiest path, yes, but the human nature is not just being evil. It's not just taking advantage of just being against each other. The fact that it's only... Alright, so...
Do you think
political violence.
Do you think
current, is becoming more and more thing in the news. But it's like just a couple of people, like 20, 30 people. There are thousands of people who say stuff all the time, but they don't do it because the majority of people don't want to hurt each other, don't want to do bad things.
The vast majority of all people are good people.
Right.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that they won't take advantage of anything that is, any system that is set up. And when you reward bad behavior, you get more bad behavior. It's just a general rule, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I feel like we have a system that is unsustainable based on evidence. We have more people now.
Social Security, you're saying Social Security?
Social Security is something they forcibly take from us. They make us pay into it. That's not a benefit. That's my money. I've paid in lots of money into it over the years, and that I could have invested in any other system. I could have invested myself, and been better.
But the majority of people can't do that.
That's the majority of the people don't have the discipline to do that. That's just
right.
That's just so here we have big daddy government.
We should have a society that allows people to die on the street like the elderly did for decades and just walk on by and do nothing.
Have you ever heard of Walter Williams? He's an economist who just died last year. 80, I think he's 82 or 84.
I think I've heard something about it, but I honestly can't remember.
He was a professor. He said that if he sent a letter to the government and said, I don't want to contribute to the Social Security system. I want to save my own. I would like to opt out. And if I fail to do so, then let me beg or starve.
Okay.
So if he
I wouldn't have a problem with.
If he signs up for that, why can't, as free men in a
I
free
would not
country?
have a problem with someone signing a waivers of that nature.
Holy shit, we found some common ground. That's the beauty. And see, and I love Walter Williams, Thomas Sowell.
I would like to see consequences of what would happen from that, but yes, we do not have. That seems to make sense to me.
Yes, it makes sense. And then we wouldn't have. See, right now they're having a problem with Social Security. They're having a problem with it. It's unfunded.
It's unfunded because the government took money out of it.
Yeah. That goes with my premise. Too much government is unlimited. Limited government is it doesn't expand if you keep it limited. What we have now, I believe, is an unlimited government who takes funds that they shouldn't. Both parties are a part of it. I mean, we got a two-party system that's failed.
We do
failed
have a two-party system that is failing. I agree with that.
Oh shit, we agree again.
Yes.
Don't let me.
I can say pretty easily that we do. So one of
Can
the
you
things I don't like about a lot of news services is that they make negative the main thing that they talk about. Republicans and Democrats have a lot of common ground. But when you break down if you break down what people agree with, you don't mention whether it's Republican or Democrat. You just say, "Hey, we're thinking of this. What do you think of that?"
Yep.
Republicans and Democrats have a lot of common ground on that. So the voter rights restoration amendment that we had.
Hold on, I'm going with you. Hold on.
I was trying to get petition signatures for that. As long as I didn't say I was working for, or I was not working, but I was volunteering for the Democratic Party, or that either party supported or were against it, I could get people to talk to me. The moment someone found out I was with a political party or was supported by one, you just see the shutters going down their eyes.
Cut the line.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I like to do this right here, because it kind of opens the mind. That's all I'm trying to do is open the mind. Thank you. Thank you. I'll talk to you afterwards. I'm gonna run in here and see what this is about. Thank you, bud. Holy shit, what is going on? I got to do an interview with you two freedom lovers.
That's it, babe.
That's holy shit.
Welcome to Florida.
We got
Florida, baby.
jury selection on the 14th.
Let me ask y'all one question. I got one question. You ready? Are y'all vaccinated?
No.
What? How are you still alive?
Hold
on, she's running away.
I think that's why I'm still alive.
She's like, oh no, they're unvaccinated.
I have been inoculated naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
You know the immune system does not exist. It does not exist, the natural state of immune system.
Well, apparently neither does gender or any of that. So,
know,
I mean, follow science. So.
Holy shit. So no boosters or nothing,
well, I did get a slight reinfection, so we'll call that my natural booster.
Natural one? I didn't even get that one.
I never even got tested.
Very mild.
Several of the people who went with me to go get tested for our antibodies,
Yeah.
they were shocked that they had antibodies.
Really? I wouldn't be shocked.
Eric
man. I
Baker's
got
one
sick.
of them.
Yeah, we still test positive 2 years later. We still perform antibodies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that
I
always
mean, imagine that.
surprised-
I mean,
Imagine that.
Imagine
The
that.
thing that always blows my mind is that all these commercials you see with all these different medications, don't take it with this, don't take it with that, don't take it with this.
Yeah.
But with vaccines, you can mix and match and put them on the same day.
There's no risk whatsoever.
None.
Every other commercial, they'll spend
Say-
30
say-
seconds. They spend 5 seconds talking about the benefits of the drug and a
Safe and
30-minute
effective.
list of possible side effects.
Yes.
But with this, you're not allowed to mention anything.
Safe and effective.
No
Safe and
risk
effective. That's the
whatsoever.
only thing you're allowed to mention. Safe and effective.
So,
Hey, Diane, let me ask you one question.
Hey,
One question.
hey,
Did you-
DeSantis is wrong for Florida. Here's the answer.
Did you get your vaccination? Your COVID?
Of course I
Did
did.
you get, how many boosters you got?
Like he really cares. He don't give a
No,
shit that you
how,
got your booster.
how many boosters you
I
got?
say, I feel good.
Did you get them all? Did you get them all?
Okay, Larry.
Now
okay,
listen.
we're here. DeSantis is wrong for Florida. Okay, so here you go. Just say no to Governor DeSantis. Let's tell it like it is.
Holy shit. All right.
Okay,
Well,
now
listen.
get serious.
Listen, y'all know that I am as nice as can be, so I'm going to let y'all have that one. See y'all later.
Scholar and a gentleman. Scholar and a gentleman.
Well, there's really no point.
It's good to see you, Larry.
Hold on. You want me to go argue with that telephone pole? Be the same thing.
Probably get the same response. Huh?
All right, adios, mofos. I'm here.
Are you happy to live in the free state of Florida? Are you going to work hard between now and November 8th so we can keep it that way? Are you going to work with me so we can keep Biden's policies out of the state of Florida? Good, we need it. You know, Biden he's in Florida today. I haven't followed what he's done or anything, but he's coming to Florida. And
Somebody's basement.
he's coming to Florida. But look. I think we all should thank him. I think we should all thank him for coming to Florida because less than 1 week for the election, he's reminding every voter in the state of Florida just how poor his policies have been. He's reminding every voter that these Democrats are with Joe Biden 100% of the time. That's not what we want in the state of Florida. And if you look on issue after issue, in Florida, we've gotten it right and Biden has gotten it wrong. And just think about how we had to handle COVID over the last few years and look at how other states reacted and look how Florida reacted. I remember July of 2020. We had all the Democrats in the Congress from Florida wrote me a letter, and they were complaining because businesses were open. They were complaining because we said kids need to be in school, and we were going to have a full school year. And they said, you need to shut down the state of Florida. You need to make people shelter in their homes. and you need to make people suffer under mandates. And that's what they told me, and that's what they did, and the media agreed with them. Let's just be honest. They were pushing for mandates and lockdowns, and many others were doing that, and they were all attacking me. And so I got the letter, I looked at it, I read it, I said, if I did what they're telling me to do, it would destroy the state of Florida. It would cause millions of people's lives to be thrown into turmoil. It would infringe on people's freedoms. It would cost thousands of small businesses would end up going under. It would cost hundreds and hundreds of thousands of jobs, and it would keep millions of kids from being able to go to school in person. And so, understanding that, in spite of all the heat I was taking, I took the letter, I crumpled it up, and I threw it in the trash can.